Well, hello. I don't know that anybody's watching, so I wonder, this will be new to me. Okay, so I kind of put that in the chat. Basically, I'm gonna have to learn how to do all this. So, hi, this is a little video just to kind of tell anybody that's searching out log home restoration companies and is considering going with anyone. We are based in two different locations, one in Walsenburg, Colorado, and our main location in Springfield, Missouri. I am currently at the Walsenburg, Colorado location. And right now we are full for our winter schedule is completely done. And we will begin the scheduling for spring 2023. We highly recommend that you call early and get the estimates done now, and get yourself on the schedule early. We do have some already started. We are beginning to fill up the spring and we will start to move into summer schedule very soon. And so, with that said, if anybody has any questions, please feel free to put them in the comments. I'd like to do some future videos. We do have a lot of learning videos in our content. We also have some testimonials, some past log homes that we've completed. And right now, we are getting ready to go into what we call the slow season because we kind of hold back during the winter, mostly due to the fact that stains and caulk or chinking um, have an ideal temperature of around 40 to 90 degrees for best application. And we are currently in Colorado. We're still a little bit above the 40-degree mark, but currently we're just looking for employees here. So if you know somebody that would like to work in this industry and learn it, we would gratefully like to hire them. We're looking for people who can take the lead and run a crew without us having to be here or having to stand behind them the whole time. So, if you're that kind of person and you're looking for a job, maybe you don't have experience in log home industry. It's a trainable position. I've learned it. I'm just not to say it too fine. I mean, it's not an easy job. It's a detail oriented type job. And so you need to have an eye for detail and you need to be willing to travel. That's another thing. And this is not just open up to men. I would like to see, honestly, I'd like to see some women come in and try this out because as I've gotten to this year, we've struggled with getting staff here in the Colorado branch. Um, and this is a common problem I've heard from many construction workers right now and companies. We're just struggling to get people in the industry because the young kids are not really entering into it right now. And so, anyhow, with that being said, I've had to go out there and work myself as a woman, and it's not a job that a woman can't do. Now, there's some aspects, obviously, depending upon your size and your ability to lift logs or stuff like that, or use a chainsaw. Those things can limit what you can do, and physical limitations do exist. We do need you to be able to climb ladders that are 40 foot above on scaffolding. You will need to use safety gear. We are really big about using our OSHA stuff because we want to make sure we're keeping you safe. Mostly, call it what you want, but as a company owner, you know, the more accidents occur, the higher my workman comp goes up. So I want to make sure I keep all my employees safe. And I am a stickler. So if I show up on the job site and you don't have your safety equipment on, guarantee I'm going to say something. Um, so, that would be an aspect if you're working for us. Some other things that you can keep in mind. What I think that female crews could bring to this industry that seems to be lacking is a female presence, number one. Uh, Mostly because it's travel. So it means leaving your kids, or figuring out a way you can take your kids and homeschool them and do all that work. And I don't know that that's possible. But if you can juggle that, I commend you. And if you have a stay-at-home husband, that's cool too. And then you can go on the road and do this. Women, I think, have a really good eye for detail. We have it, in my opinion, women excel in the ability to multitask, and that's very helpful. Trying to get things done. I've seen a lot of women, when they get in and work, they work hard and they want to get done. And especially in this industry, to prove themselves, capable. So I would really like to start a crew that contains women. And then maybe we could work out some kind of plan where we could go on the road and get some jobs done together and make some good pay. We do pay general per diem. Currently, the general per diem, based upon where you're at, it can go up if it's in a city, such as if we were to go to Estes Park, we would increase the general per diem. But basic general per diem on the federal level is right now for us is about $59 a day. So we pay that to you. That's tax free. It doesn't cost you. We don't take taxes out of general per diem. We pay for your transportation. So it's our vehicles that are being used to get back and forth to any jobs. Let's see what else. In Colorado, starting pay is around $20 an hour currently. We may be upping that here soon, so we're going to look at that. We'd like to find some people who would like to make $25 and $30 an hour and up. So we're looking for some really good individuals that need a job. Let's see. What else? I'm trying to think of some other things that I need to mention. Like I said, I'd really like to see how a female crew would do, but it's a lot to ask of females. But there are females out there that don't have families at home that could easily go out on this, on the road, make a lot of good money, have a good time, see a lot of different places. Because most of the places that we go, so if you become an employee for us, we go to places anywhere, all over Colorado. We go down to New Mexico, Texas, Oklahoma, Kansas. We've been to Nebraska in the past, Iowa. If you're hired out of our Missouri branch, you could be all over, basically the Missouri branch and any state surrounding it, and Colorado and almost any state surrounding it. Now we have considered about, excuse me, the Colorado branch is actually doing quite well at getting enough just in the general location. So we have been considering not doing much above Colorado and just kind of focusing in on the southern Colorado area because there's plenty of work here. We are wanting to consider branching out in the future, so that's always an option. So if you're a kind of person watching this, go to our website and read in our blog page. Go to the franchise dreams. And if you're kind of person that would like to own your own franchise, maybe you felt like, you missed your chance with Dollar General or some of these other ones. We are wanting to create an environment eventually that would lead to franchisability at a low cost. But go on our website, read about our dream. You can see where we are and progressing towards that dream on there as well. Let's see, spring schedule. So we will be starting our spring schedule for Colorado. I think probably based upon the winter, we'll see how it goes. But we try and get things started around April when the weather starts to let up a little bit. In Missouri, it's sometimes a little sooner. In other states, like in Iowa or Tennessee, or even we went down to Louisiana the year before. And we've been down in Texas during the winter months. So there's still ability to do work in the southern region as long as the temperatures permit. But as far as with the Colorado branch, just reiterating, we are looking for employees. So if you know somebody that would like to make a good living, travel and see different places, because most of the places we go to are vacation areas where people really enjoy the beautiful sights. So there's a benefit there. On your off time, you can go hiking. We pay for your hotel. We take care of you as best as we can. So there's that. I think I'm going to get off here because I'm not seeing anybody hop. Oh, somebody is watching. Um, hello. So I'm gonna get off here, but we'd love to hear from you guys. If there's some videos that you would like us to do or some how-tos, please make a recommendation down in the comments section. We're trying to grow our channel. We're trying to grow our brand. We're trying to grow our awareness with other people. And as we grow as a company, we're going to hit bumpy roads here and there. We're going to make a lot of mistakes, as all companies tend to do. We're trying to mitigate that with contingencies in those areas. But we do want to succeed, and we want to offer this kind of opportunity to other people in the construction industry, or not even in the construction industry. You don't have to be in that industry to get into this. You just have to be willing to learn. That's what it comes down to. If you're willing to learn, if you're willing to take time to be taught, and can handle constructive criticism. That's one thing we're struggling to have. People around here seem to have a struggle to do, is take constructive criticism. But it's a niche, and it's a very profitable niche, and it's afforded my husband and I and partners the ability to make a good living and see different areas that we would have never seen otherwise. Especially now that when we're single. If you're a single person, this is a really ideal job because you get to travel, get paid to travel, get paid good money. We're paying for your food and hotel, so we take care of you. And that's I don't know. And we are talking about one thing before I go. We are talking about, and if you've gotten this far, yay. We are talking about creating an incentive program next year. Now, we haven't finalized it quite yet, but the idea would be that if you do come on at the beginning of the season, usually around April or so, and then close out around November and December. If you do make it that long, we are talking about doing a longevity kind of a bonus situation, so that each month you would see that bonus is going in there from us. It's not part of your pay, just extra. And if you make it till the end of the year, then you get that lump sum at Christmas time. And then we've talked about also bringing on friends and making that an additional bonus. Which is to say, like, let's say you're working for us and you bring your friends. Maybe you bring 5 of your friends, and let's say we're paying you $200 per friend that you brought on that stayed till the end of the year. That's a lot of money, especially if you're a crew leader. That really helps you out. Now, I'm not saying that's the monetary amount. We haven't decided that, but that is stuff we are talking about putting into the works to motivate people to maybe come work for us and stay with us at least through the season. I mean, it is a seasonal job. So it does allow you some freedom over the winter to, save back your money. We can even work that out with our accountant, so that when you're getting your paycheck throughout the year, if you want to designate a certain amount over then we can talk with our accountant about that. That way it can pay you throughout the winter months, which is usually January, February, and March. We typically don't work during those months because it's just the weather becomes too temperamental. And unless we have jobs a lot lined up down in Texas, or maybe, in the southern regions where it's really warm, we don't do that. So that is the downfall of this industry. That's one of the reasons this industry has such a struggle of getting employees and keeping them. But like I said, it's really good money, and we're willing to work with people. Like I said, teach you, train you. And then if this is something that you are working with, you can always keep in mind, like, hey, I could eventually maybe own one of these myself. And that's the goal, like I said, that we intend to do, is make it easy for other people to buy into this, not even have to really have much of an office. And to be honest, because the only reason we have an office at this point is to keep track of everything as a company. But if we were to franchise out, people could have a small office, and we take care of the major book sides of it. That's the plan, at least. The marketing and everything, payroll, that stuff would be taken care of through us. And then you would just sit back and do the work, manage it, and get paid. So we don't know all the tidbits yet. None of this is set in stone. This is not legal. This is just hearsay talk of our company, that we're kind of playing with these different ideas. And so that's kind of where we're at right now, guys. Hope this has been beneficial to you if you've gotten this far. I don't know if you will or won't, but if you do, let me know because I'd be entertained at least to find out. You guys have a wonderful day, and God bless you. Thanks for watching.